Welcome to the Witty Horse, where we love sharing real experiences about horses. We're here in Tulsa, Oklahoma today with Jon Wolf, Professor Emeritus of Blackhawk College. Jon's done a lot of training on conformation in horses. He's taught a lot of students. He's won a lot of intercollegiate judging contests with those students, and he's a great teacher of conformation and halter horses. And Jon, I know you've done a lot of work with miniature horses. Can you tell us how you evaluate a miniature horse on conformation?
Well, Craig, it's really no different than the big horses. And as we talk about American Miniature Horse Association Registry, our listed criteria are conformation, quality, presence, way of going, and type. And so that follows along very nicely with the quarter horses or the Arabians or whatever. 4 years ago, the AMHA created a standard of perfection and drew a picture for a rule book, and that standard of perfection today looks very much like an Arabian. It's really a lot of fun judging miniatures because they have to be 34 inches or smaller, and we have individuals out there that from a conformation standpoint are just as nice as national champion Arabians.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. You mentioned something about presence. Can you explain what that means to the viewers?
Well, presence is a horse that comes to you rather than you going to them, one that sticks out in the crowd, one that has a lot of eye appeal, and it just adds a little extra wow factor to their presentation.
Yeah, that's really good. And, with the halter horse and conformation, they're kind of standing them up there. But what other kind of things can you do with miniature horses besides just leading the conformation class?
Good question. I hear that a lot. We can do just about anything other than ride our horses that the big horses do. And so some examples would be, we have halter obstacle, we've got obstacle driving, we've got 4 main categories of driving events: turn them loose and show them at liberty, use them for showmanship, and they also are hunters and jumpers, but they're being led during that process.
And to judge these horses, you have to have a card from approved association. And what cards do you have?
That's correct. I have both miniature cards, the AMHA and also the American Miniature Horse Registry out of Morton, Illinois. A lot of the weekends they will have one day of AMHA and the next day MHR, or vice versa. Really helps to have both cards.
Very good. Jon, we really appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule here at the International Equine Judges Seminar that's taking place here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and sharing with us about miniature horses. And we want to thank y'all for watching this episode of the Witty Horse, and visit us at wittyhorse.com.